that we call it Sudra. The Sudras, fourth class men, they are on the government executive. This is one defect. And another defect is Grantang Go Mithunang Pada, maintaining large scale slaughterhouse. These are the two defects of modern civilization. On the top of government, there are Sudras, not Kshatriyas. Neither they are guided by intelligent class Brahman. Parikshit Maharaj's first beginning is Dijavajja Shikshaya. The guidance was first class Brahmins and he was a Kshatriya first class, and there was no animal slaughterhouse. They are also suffering. They are bringing every day some problem. What is the solution of this problem? What is this? But why the problems are coming? Because the defect is there that on the head of the government there are Sudras and they are busy in cow killing, maintaining slaughterhouse. This is the defect. And they are not guided by the first class, intelligent class of men.
Getting worse over these 5,000 years. But by reintroducing Krishna consciousness, the tide can be turned in age of Kali?
Oh yes. That is the only remedy. That is the only remedy. Anyone who takes to this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, he'll be cleansed of all sinful activities. And then everything will come out nice. And it is practical, it is not story. Just see all our disciples in Europe, America, they are habituated to so many bad habits. And because they are chanting, they are now cleansed. So it is small scale. If you propagate it large scale, everyone will be cleansed. Disciples who are trained up from the very beginning of their life, meat eating, they are giving meat eating. Here in your country, small children, they are fed with meat powder. Intoxication is also a daily affair, as they are giving all intoxication. Is there any arrangement? What is Karanda,
Jai Prabhupada.
that placard, poster.
Prajapati and I discussed it yesterday,
Uh,
and we're trying to find an artist to do it.
Narayan Prabhu's good wife, his expert artist.
Ah.
And she has I guess she has agreed to.
Yes.
yes, she's very nice, good artist. Give her engagement like this.
Maybe you could explain us a little more detail of the
No,
design.
very much detail it will become us.
Mm.
You, symbolic representation.
Those three figures in the center,
Yeah.
one is devotee, one is a...
No, everyone is devotee.
Yes, they're all three devotees.
But they're engaged in three departments.
We were thinking for the administrator there could be a judge.
Uh,
Could be a judge, a high court judge.
yeah, that means administrator.
Yes. The other one could be the president.
Yes, president also administrator. No, one is in the religious order. That is also required. But here we see persons who are in religious order, they are also addicted to this poor sinful life.
Yes.
And he is presenting himself as religious.
Well, on the one, should we depict meat eating or animal slaughter?
Huh?
Should we depict animal slaughter or meat eating?
Animal salad.
Animal slaughter.
That will be still broader.
Yes.
The three figures, and one is in a suit, one, they all have tilaks, neck beads, and bead bag.
Religious man may be in saffron collar, a sannyasi,
Yes.
a Tridandi sannyasi, or Guru Kripa Maharaj. Where is he? Huh? Here a religious man. Yeah.
Oh,
One man, how will we distinguish between the other two men? They'll both be in suits.
Huh?
Well, the one man could be the president, could be behind the presidential podium, the presidential seal in the front. And the other man could be a high court judge with
Yeah.
his black
Yeah.
robes on.
Yeah.
there are two balls.
Make nicely this picture. Shortcut, at the same time very convincing. Right?
I'm very new to this Krishna conscious movement,
Huh.
and I'm not as firm as your devotees. Right now I'm being torn in half. Maya is so strong, and I see so much in what you say. Is there
What is this?
the doubts,
What is the doubt?
mental speculation?
So, you want to continue it or
No.
stop it?
Stop it.
Stop it. Take instruction from the Shastra. Don't speculate. That will not help you. The same example, a child's speculation, who is my father, will never be successful. But as soon as he asks his mother, who is my father, immediately knowledge, here is your father. Yes.
Association is very important.
Huh?
Association.
Yeah. One has to take information from the authority. That knowledge is perfect. And these rascals, philosophical, scientific speculation are useless waste of time.
I live in Long Beach, and I will be going to school soon. But
We don't accept any speculative knowledge. We want final conclusion of the experienced person. Niponinitam, this word is used. Nipo Nirnita. It is concluded. Kavivi Nirupitam. Idang Nipum Sasutas Tapasas Sutas Sava. Abhichita Artha Kavivi Nirupitam. Nirnitam. These words are. It is already concluded. There is no question of argument. In the Vedic literature, these words are used. Nipon Nirnitam, Nirupitam.
I should abandon
Na
it.
asato vidyate bhavo na asata vidyate bhava. What is the next line? So, we take things which is conclusive. The scientists, they are making experiment. Where is the beginning of life? Misled. They are thinking life is from matter. They have no experience. Still, with Rascal Darwin gave a theory, and they are persisting on it. They have no practical experience that life is coming from matter. That is called Vishchik Tandulan Naya. You have no experience in your country. We have got. And sometimes you'll find scorpion is coming out from the stack of rice. You have seen it?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard of the example.
Yes. So they are thinking the rice is producing the scorpion. It is called Tandula Bishchikanla. But rice cannot produce a life. The real fact is a scorpion lays down the egg within the rice. And by the fermentation, it comes out. Just eggs. And this small creature comes out. And foolish creature, they think that the rice is producing scorpion. That is not possible. So they are putting forward this evolution theory that man is coming from monkey. But no monkey is producing a man. Nobody has seen. There are so many things. They put forward some theory, but it is not fact.
Quickest way to knowledge.
Quickest knowledge, as I told you, take the knowledge from the authority. The example I have already given, that you cannot make research, search out who is your father. But if you go to the authority, mother, immediately understand. This is the quickest way.
The thing that's tearing me apart is
Now just try to understand this. The principle is that if you receive knowledge from the real authority, that is perfect and quick. And if with your imperfect senses you want to acquire knowledge by searching out, it will never be successful. The modern method is to search out the truth by their imperfect senses. All the scientists, philosophers, they are doing that. They admit that their senses are imperfect. Still they are trying to go to the perfect by the imperfect senses. This is the difference. They are hoping that our imperfectness will be perfect by this research work. And that is not possible. Imperfectness will remain ever imperfect.
They glorify such imperfection, Srila Prabhupada, by saying
Unless
that,
they glorify their imperfection, how they can stand? They have no standing. If they do not glorify, then they are proved rascals. There will be no argument. They'll have to accept that we are rascals. Therefore they have to glorify. The glorifying society, that is mentioned in the Bhagavad. The glorifying society is consisting of ass, camel, hog, and what is the other? Dog. Savi Viraustakkharoi Samsuta Purusha Purusha. They are all ass, camels, dogs, like that, and they are praising each other. Oh, you have discovered this. Oh, how nice you are. How nice. But we understand the praiser and the praise, both are dogs and cats. That's it. So we don't give anywhere. It is mutual praising society of cats and dogs, so we don't give anywhere. Now they can also accuse us in the same way that you are also the society of cats and dogs, mutual praising society. So now who will judge whether they are right or we are right? Who will judge? There must be some judgment. Everyone will say that I am right, but who judges? There must be a judge. That to both sides, the lawyers is fighting. Then my case is right. Then who will give judgment? There must be one judge. Who is that judge?
Shastra Guru.
Yeah, that is the judge. Therefore we quote from Vedic literature. As soon as we speak something, immediately quote Vedic literature. That is the way.
Trouble is, there are so many phony gurus and shastras. There are so many.
Because that phony is, they
misrepresentation.
therefore do not take authority. Otherwise, they will be exposed. Yes. Shastra chakushat, yashastra vidhimistajya, vartate kamakarata. These are the next. Yes. Come on. You have got your punishment. So there is an argument. Palabana to hai. I'm not afraid of you. Although I'm going away, I'm not afraid of you. Don't think that I'm afraid of you. This is dog wisdom. They'll go and go. They'll not come forward. Come on. Well, our every day is a new year. Nava Nava Ayamana. Our Krishna consciousness is so nice, the more you advance, you see New Year. New Year, that's all. Nothing is old. People are saying that they are simply chanting the old slogan, Hare Krishna. But we are feeling new pleasure in every moment. Take any other chanting, you cannot chant more than few hours. But the Hare Krishna mantra you can chant perpetually. So unless there is new enlightenment, how we can do that? You can preach here, and then we are starting by the 14th. We shall go together to India. Is that all right? What do you think?
Well, are you bringing your boys over there?
They're doing separate.
Huh.
If we go the other way, it's cheaper.
Which way?
For New York.
I cannot go there. You see? As if 300 miles away.
Right on the plane.
Huh?
45
when we came on the
minutes.
plane from Miami, we saw the comet.
Yeah.
It was there for 45
A bad
minutes.
sign.
As big as the sky.
How big?
Big as the sky. It was flashing for 45 minutes. Just big.
Flashing in horizontal directions.
Big as,
Four
big as the
first-
sky.
The 4 or 5 first flashes were very, very big. And regularly every 30 seconds there was big flash. Bigger than lightning. Brighter. Very bright.
Very brilliant.
But like this?
Yeah, very fast.
Across the sky.
Very fast.
About 45. It was still going, but the plane passed it, and it stayed behind.
So this is bad sign. Constellation, according to astronomical calculation. Therefore, we follow the astrology according to the constellation. The child born, everything has connection. The constellation of the star has influence on the child. So therefore the horoscope maker take the calculation of the constellation and then calculate what is his future. This Dhumaketu is described in Dasavatar Dhumaketu miva kimapi karala. Dhumaketu miva. Dhumaketum eva kimapi karala. As soon as there is comet, there will be some disaster. Very great disaster. In our childhood we saw the comet, not this like, that was a small comet. Still, the first World War was there, declared, that we have seen in 1914.
Halley's Comet.
Huh?
I think they called it Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet.
Now you can expect at any moment disaster in this material world. But the comet is the sign that there will be some great disaster. It is this material world, in every step there is disaster. Padang padang jad vipadang. But those who are taken shelter of Krishna, the disaster is not meant for them. Samasita ji padapallabam plavam. Padang padang jad vipadang, not tesam. So how big it is?
Very big. It was It was very spectacular.
Something like 20 miles, at least
20 miles?
20, maybe at least 50, 60 miles. The 4 or 5 first flashes, very big. Let's say from this tree all the way to the end of this tennis court, all over the sky. Big white flashings, like big, huge, incredible lightning. Then afterwards it decreased, and then regularly every 30, 45 seconds there was big lightning. Not lightning, big flashes. Very uncommon.
The scientists say that it's 83 million miles long.
Huh?
The scientists, they say that it's 83 million miles long. Comet.
83 miles.
83 million miles.
The tail.
Huh?
The tail's 83 million miles. It's going fast, very forward, so it's emitting a tail of gases.
So who is supplying the gas? The Arabians?
There's no shortage.
When it comes to doing the kirtan, there's no energy shortage for us. We have unlimited stock.
By presence of the comet, the atmosphere is also polluted. Last time what I saw, it was like this. Round and then tail. It is like that?
No.
No.
A long streak.
It was behind the clouds. There's many clouds. You can see it through the clouds.
What is the speed? If it is 83 million miles, very heavy thing, then the speed must be also.
The speed is very great. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's millions of miles per hour. Perhaps not millions of miles, hundreds of thousands of miles per hour.
There must be living entities then on the comet. Yes, Srila Prabhupada?
Everywhere there is.
The scientists are very excited about the comet because they think that it's made of the primordial substance of the universe, and they think they'll be able to find out some clue how the solar system was created by examining the comet with their telescopes.
Let them talk all nonsense. We say in Bengali, Pagole kina bole, chagole kina khai. The goat can eat everything, and a madman can speak anything. Pagole kina khai, pagole kina bole, chagole kina khai.
Are the living entities on the comet, are they very demoniac? Or intelligent, or?
Not necessarily divine. Two classes of men are always there. Intelligent and demoniac. Hold on.
They just discovered it 1 or 2 years ago. They said if it ever passed by the Earth before, it was the time of the dinosaurs.
Dinosaur?
Yes, over 50,000 years ago.
He cannot say what happened yesterday. And he's speaking 50,000 years. Is that statement in any shastra or his own statement?
No, that's by mathematical calculation of the trajectory and the speed. It's going at a certain speed in a certain orbit, so they calculate that it would complete that orbit once every 50 to 200,000 years.
Oh, that is there in astronomy. That is not discovery.
Well, actually, one scientist just looked at a telescope and saw it coming. That's what they call discovery. And of course, he got the comet named after him.
Who?
The scientist, his name was Kohoutek. So he discovered it, so the comet is named after him.
And if it is mentioned elsewhere,
I'm sure he'll want to keep his claim.
huh?
I'm sure he'll want to keep his claim.
No, in some astrological book, if it is mentioned there,
Scientists probably won't accept it. They think if they don't discover it, then it's not bona fide.
Unless if one of them discovers it in the book.
Ah, yes.
huh?
If one of them discovers it in the Shastra, then they'll...
They say they've looked through all the old books and old records, and they haven't found any mention of it.
I think in the Indian astronomical calendar, there must be mentioned. No, generally, no, when there is comet, there is very bad effect.
The comet doesn't really bring the bad effect, it simply is a symptom. Is that
Huh?
right? The comet doesn't bring the bad effect,
No,
it is
yes,
a symptom.
bring.
It does bring it.
Yeah.
Does such a comet affect consciousness as well as matter?
Huh? Comet is just like a planet. The vehicle carrying so many conscious beings. It is just like if some police man all of a sudden comes before us. It is to be surprised that someone is criminal, is searching. Like that.